Never actually been on this section of the trail.
Oh, I did. Oh, this is a cool section. Because you got the swamp over there. And the boardwalk goes through it.
Swamps to the left of me, boardwalks to the right. Stuck in the middle with you. Okay. Look at the ice is sort of thawing out over there.
Yeah.
Hey,
But only above freezing.
did you talk to Scott yesterday about your golfing experience?
No, I didn't.
Paradise Island, is that what that?
Yeah,
I
I think so, yeah.
told him about it. He said
Well, in the dead of winter sometime we'll have to
yes,
go to the heated teas and go hit them into the snow.
that would be fun.
You can't really see how far they go because they just hit the ground and disappear, but...
So you're inside, but where you're hitting the balls is outdoors.
Right, it's mostly like a open barn type thing, but they just like blast heat inside of it.
Okay.
That's what he, oh, sorry.
So like if you're still driving out into the open air, and you're still like looking at the
And
open
he
air.
thought they had indoor simulator things too at where you were.
They do. You have to book it ahead of time, but they do have the indoor simulator there too.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Fun thing to practice in the winter.
yeah. So if you wanted to like go there and drive golf balls in the winter, you wouldn't have to.
The branch is there.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
you wouldn't have to wear a. You could like do it in a t-shirt. 'Cause
Right.
It's warm enough. I was out there in a t-shirt yesterday, but that's just because when you're moving enough, then it's like 40 something. It's like tolerable.
Exactly.
So we're about 500 feet away from this first cache. You want to read the details to us?
No,
Okay.
I don't know how to navigate the app.
Okay. While you're on the trail, look for the 2 other caches that are further down the trail, which we knew about. Difficulty is 1.5. Terrain is a 1.5. The size is a small. And it says, the hint, look closely for the object that does not belong.
Oh, I love those.
It's going to be on the left side of the trail.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Look at all the cattails.
Yeah.
It's actually not raining as badly as I thought it was going to be when I woke up this morning.
Yeah. It was supposed to be mostly done by now,
Oh, good.
so shouldn't open up on us.
267 feet. Could it be up this trail?
Oh,
It looks a little bit off the main road.
Yeah, well, 267 feet.
Let's see if we're getting closer to it.
Seems like we're still pretty far away from it if it's only a little bit off the path.
Yeah.
It's shrinking, 217 feet.
For how many feet?
208.
Okay, so
You have to wonder what storm took down that tree with those deep roots. 190 feet.
Oh. She's onto something.
Ye of little faith.
Don't interrupt her now.
Motor, you're gonna go.
Yeah. Nobody get in her way.
Okay. 135 feet as we sort of reach what looks to be the end of the path. All right, everyone start looking. We're within 100 feet.
We're in 100 feet?
Yep. Now 85.
And you're looking for the object that doesn't belong.
Object that does not belong. That's right. What? Oh, that's that's the sound of you're getting close. 50 feet. For a small...
I think I see something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
In we
Lead
go.
the way. Up. That looks like the face of someone who's found it.
I don't know. All I see is a shovel head on the ground here.
You saw a shovel head?
Yeah.
You saw it from over there?
Yeah, I saw it from over there.
Wow. Okay.
Wait a second. I gotta see what you saw. Oh wow, you spotted that from the path?
Yeah.
It's the same color as the trees. That's pretty eagle eye.
It shined though.
Oh, the car.
Whoa.
Spot on.
That's cool.
That's very cool. And you
wanna
saw
open her
that
up?
from the path.
Yeah, I saw that over there. Yeah.
I mean, I started looking around trying to think what doesn't belong here. That's amazing, Kenny.
This is why they bring me geocaching.
Oh, there's a golf ball. A
Like
log.
creepy little nurse.
Lots of cards. Here, let's see.
Oh, original Bob's gun shop and shooting range.
Okay.
And a Band-Aid.
Hold on, this is from Arrowhead Athletics.
What?
Original Bob's Gun Shop. Look at all the cards that are in here. Western Cycle.
Solo, a Star Wars story. Tickets are in there.
Ocean's 8. Just leave your ticket stubs in here.
That's right. An Ocean's. What's this? A Band-Aid. Okay, gross.
Hey, at least it's still in the package.
Well,
Alright,
if you're
oh.
out here and you get snagged by a branch, Band-Aid might come
Ooh,
in
let's see what
handy.
this handy message is. A secret message. There will be witches in these woods. Be kind to the spiders.
Yeah. All right, time to get out of here.
Yep.
Okay. People putting some Bible verses
If
on
someone
there.
can take the camera, I'll sign the log.
Okay.
Thank you. Little milliliter measuring cup.
Yeah, it's like what they use to measure medicine, like cough syrup.
Yeah, exactly. Is that all filled up?
Nope. We're just trying to find a clean page.
You know how disappointed I would have been if I lifted this up and there was no cash in there?
No stamp?
No. My fingers are a little bit too chilly to dig through my bag for it. Okay.
Cool. When was it last found?
Mid-November. So I think the 18th, so a week ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Good find. The object that doesn't belong. Shovelhead definitely works.
Can you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What doesn't belong in this picture?
all right. It's going back.
Demas is coming in strong with the chat hype. How's it going? All right, let's go.
I want to go back that way and then look back the way Kenny saw it.
Okay.
Got a big raindrop on my head.
All right, we're on the trail here. Looks to the right. How did you see it? Where
Saw it
were?
over here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how I saw it.
From there?
Yeah, I saw it from somewhere like along here. It's pretty hard to see.
Yeah, it's.
I see something shiny.
Yeah. Like when I first glanced at it, I thought it was like one of those fake rocks, like the hollow rocks.
Right.
Oh.
Just because like something caught my eye that didn't look normal. Turned out.
Knowing what it is now, I I can see it from here too. It's almost too smooth to be a naturally found field stone
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well done.
That was great.
So now we're gonna move on to the second in the series.
Ken is the naturalist that finds all the animals. Sees those all the time.
Finds what?
You know, when we're driving, you can see all the animals.
Oh yeah, yeah,
When we were rafting and I was like pointing out the eagles and stuff.
yeah.
Even driving in the car, you see stuff. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, you were the one who spotted the deer in the woods out on stream when we were out in near the gun range.
Yes, I have very good vision and senses.
So all these caches are kind of low difficulty because they're listed as kid friendly. Low difficulty, low terrain.
Good.
Okay.
I wonder if they found the shovel there or if they brought it in.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool no one's moved the shovel.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard enough to find. You'd never really find it doing normal hiking or walking.
Yeah. All right, 0.2 miles away.
Yeah. This makes me want to have a bicycle again. Like this.
Come
this
biking on the
area.
trail?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are geocaching this morning in Massachusetts. Brought Ken, or Metaped, he's the moderator
Hi.
in chat, and Mama Cash.
Mama Cat.
Yeah. It's kind of overcast and rainy, but it's not too bad.
I was just thinking that the last time we were geocaching on a Sunday, we were also trying to get it in before the Patriots game. And that was only 2 weeks ago. That was the last time we were here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Patriots play again this afternoon, which explains why we're morning caching once again.
8 at noon or 1?
One, yeah. Last time didn't go so well. We, wrapped up the stream so we could watch the game, and then they got smoked.
They got them. Yes, they did.
Do you think there's any connection between those two things?
Well, if they lose after geocaching this morning, then I'll say that geocaching on a Sunday is bad luck.
And I will continue to geocache.
And who are they playing today?
Good job. So I think I'm gonna poke around the bike shop throughout the winter to see if I can get a bike for less in the winter.
Ooh,
Like the bike shop in town.
yeah. You don't even do used bikes if that's a winter.
That would work for me.
He's so good. Uncle Neil could also poke around for bikes.
Yeah.
Too.
Or just build you one.
Or build one.
Yeah, the bike that I lost when I was visiting Mandy was a used bike that my uncle had, and it was great. I feel like I might want like a more mountain bike as opposed to the street bike that one was, just so it can go on more trails and stuff as opposed to just roads.
Right.
Like a street bike would be fine for here.
But now you know, write down all the serial numbers in case it gets stolen again.
Oh, those kids in Roxbury probably just filed them off. I only left the bike for a couple hours, and it wasn't even overnight, and it was locked up.
Okay. So if we see anything that splits off to the right around here, we should take it.
Okay. Well, that's
Oh, it looks
coming
like
up
a
here.
trail, yeah.
Yep.
Sort of splits. Oh, there's a bike rack over there. Interesting.
that puppy was running to catch up to us finally turned around to go do it back to the owners.
I want the puppy. Oh.
Swamp walk. Going in.
All
How far
right.
away is it?
400 feet.
Oh, Kenny is psyched.
Good track record so far.
Yeah.
Wow, it feels like we're at swamp level.
Yeah, I was like a little boardwalk. I never knew any of this existed.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought we came walking through here when we were in high school once.
I don't think so.
No?
Must have been your other best friend.
Yeah.
I think you, Ray, Scott, and I did once.
Oh, that may have been it. Yeah. Okay, let me pull up the compass. Left side of the trail in a rotten spot. 270 feet. So I think probably past or on the boardwalk here. Oh, imagine if it's difficulty in terrain, 5 over 5. You have to swim for it.
It's a great place to come and see the turtles and the frogs.
Yeah, and the birds. Lots of herons around this area, I'm sure.
I don't want to see turtles.
Well, I don't know that we see them now.
Yeah, you can see sort of a frozen layer of ice.
In the spring.
Yeah.
We hear the geese all around us.
It's moving season for them.
Remember when we were caching the other day at dark, the geese were so loud.
Yeah.
Like when it was really quiet dark.
Well, they were really loud yesterday too on the stream when we were caching. We saw maybe like a flock of about 50 take off and they were all honking. All right, we're within 100 feet.
So on the left in a rotten spot.
Yes.
It's on the left.
Yep.
And is it, what size is it?
Small. So probably a lock and lock sandwich container. So here's the thing about the hint. Saying left or right side of the trail is relative depending on what part you're coming from.
True.
So I'm not going to focus on that part of the hint too much.
But is that in an awful spot?
A rotten spot.
A rotten.
So I'm thinking like a rotting tree trunk.
Yeah, there's a couple stumps up there.
You want to lead the way? Continue your streak.
No.
This is rotting here. Nope.
Are we sort of on top of it?
Yep. We're within 23 feet.
How close are you?
23 feet.
Oh.
So,
Ooh, puppy coming.
muggles.
Yep.
Everyone, look natural. Look normal.
Because it looks like there's like a trail you can take back there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I'm going to take a peek down this split trail here.
There's duck in there.
Whoa, that's not a dog, that's a wolf. Well, the bases of these trees all seem to be rotting in some capacity. Oh. Hi. Hello. No treats here. Oh.
No treats for you. It looks like a little wolf. I have to let him run.
Oh,
But it's like, oh,
it's beautiful.
he's a baby. He's not a baby, he's a little sissy, I mean. He's like 3, but... Hi! I'm gonna go down there.
Okay.
Okay, come on. Come on, this way.
Oh, hello. All right. Still looking for something rotten, like as suggested in the hint. This is the second in the series of 3 caches placed out here. Something rotten. I'm sure I'm way off the coordinates here, but it's at least worth a look. Ooh. Okay. Not seeing anything underneath these trees, these fallen logs. Just got a little bit caught up in the thorns, but hey, we're roughing it, so that's okay. Alright, I need to get back on track with the coordinates. I've sort of meandered down a trail here. Just real quick, one last check. Nope, okay. Back to the coordinates. We're 67 feet away right now, where I am. Mom, Kenny, and I have sort of split up. The cache we're looking for is a small. The difficulty and the terrain are both 1.5 and 1.5. So now I'm within 25 feet. 18 feet. 22 feet. Okay, it's going the wrong direction. Yeah.
This isn't the DNF one, right?
No, this is not the DNF one.
Huh.
I'm just looking at some past photos from people who have found the cache previously. It looks like they're down along the boardwalk here. Okay, so let's take a peek. This is pretty much exactly where the coordinates lead us.
This whole area or just...
Yeah, this area, and there are pictures of the boardwalk in the past activity logs. So I'm thinking it's down around here.
I can't imagine if it's too close to the water line.
Yeah. And the difficulty or terrain rating 1.5. Something rotten. Just checking under the bench, just in case. Nope. It was last found in July, so it's been a little while. Yeah. And the picture is framed exactly like so. So,
Well, July seems like a long time for a cache in this area not to found.
yeah.
So, right there, Kenny, where you are on the boardwalk, like right at the edge. You see underneath the boardwalk? Like right.
Yeah, it's could be. But I don't see anything underneath here.
Right, you see it.
Something rotten. They said they replaced it not too long ago in hopes of making it less easy for muggles to spot. Piece of burnt driftwood here. Nothing under there but grub. Yeah. There was some past comment about how it had fallen into the water once upon a time, and now, but it was replaced and put at the same coordinates. So, knowing that it was close enough to fall into the water. Oh, excuse me. What do we think, gang?
Guess we have to log a DNF.
Yeah. Huh. Look, there's a face on that tree. Did you notice?
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice. The trees are watching us.
That's pretty cool. You don't think that has something to do with it, do you?
No. Unless it's like in under this log somewhere.
Mom, I don't think it's gonna be under the boardwalk.
I know, but I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I didn't either, but Bird had to satisfy my curiosity.
Sure. Yeah. I get that.
Okay.
We know they can't bury it. We don't know what type of container it's in. We just know it's smaller than when it was first placed. Yeah. Okay. Blah. Okay. Think we can move on?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do that. Mom, are you feeling ready to let it go? Sort of an ominous face in the tree.
And it's a small, right?
It's a small, yeah.
I was hoping I would scare you, but I didn't scare you at all. Did you like hear me coming, or what? What's that?
Yeah, you're not exactly, you don't have the,
Oh, did you guys notice the face in that tree?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Bummer. Logging as DNF. So, the next one we're moving along to, we know is not there because it's been logged DNF for about 6 months, so it's pretty confidently gone. So we'll look for the next one along the path. Oh, the rain's picking up a little bit.
No.
No. One of us has a hat. Oh, you have a hood though.
I came prepared. All right.
Okay, moving right along.
Out of the swamp we go.
Yeah.
Hey, the boardwalk's pretty cool to walk through, Kenny. And
Yeah.
it loops back around to
Oh, cool.
the trail.
We could take it if you wanted to, Mandy.
Yeah, let's take it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never been out here, so I'd be interested to take it.
Let's see how.
Stream some nice rain swamp footage.
I feel like the face is looking right down on it.
Yeah. We did check in here, so.
Are we checked by this log here?
Yeah, Kenny checked that one a lot. Guess it just boils down to, do you trust his ability as a geocacher? Yeah.
There's so many berries.
Let's check it out.
Did you hear me?
Yeah. So many berries. Whoa. Very cool.
Did you say very cool?
I didn't, but I should have.
This is good for the water.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Dams? Yeah. I thought these an underwater and then
Yeah,
come up
and then
into like
come
a cave.
Yeah.
Haven't you ever seen the exhibit at the Museum of Science? It changes the, they have a taxidermy setup, and you press a button and it shows it, the dam in winter and shows it in summer.
Oh, I don't remember that. Sound of all the rain hitting the swamps is like all these little tiny tingles.
What's these little patches of ice?
Close.
Oh, there's two of them. This is the one that
Oh yeah, back there too. Yeah.
Oh
One
yeah.
back there's even bigger.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe it's parents and child. They just didn't
They have their
fly far
compound
from the
going.
nest. Yeah.
They're having us. Yeah. So, somewhere along here is or was the cache that's the DNF for about 6 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right along this area, it looks like.
There's another one?
There is another one, but it's been logged DNF for about 6 months, so it's unlikely. Oh,
Look at what a beaver did to this tree.
Wow.
cool.
So they take that down, and then what do they hope to do with it?
Well-
Just strip the upper bark or upper limbs?
Well, part of the reason they do it, they shoot down trees is to build their dams. That's why you see them do the small ones. The other reason is just to keep their teeth short. So this could be one of the things where
Oh.
he's just chewing it for its teeth, not chewing it to like do anything with the wood.
Okay.
But he could have also knocked it down and then taken some branches off.
When you had hamsters, did you keep giving them bits of wood to chew on to keep their teeth short?
I forget what we did.
Because we did the same thing for our rabbits and the chinchilla we had.
Yeah.
So do you know if they take any natural dead wood that they haven't created and to build their dams?
I bet they would if it was just drifting around.
Okay.
But they have to keep up with their teeth so much that they probably generate enough wood themselves. So that's amazing, you pick down a tree that big.
Ooh, this lookout is new.
Yeah. Very nice. Just a low-key spot to come and watch the birds, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm in it for the beavers. I would come watch the beavers.
I come and watch the herons or the cranes.
I'm going up to just see what a view.
Okay. Ooh,
Oh,
the swamp runs over the bridge up here.
here we've come to the swimming part of our program.
Hoping you get a nice high view of the beaver dam.
Do you?
No.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's kind of obstructed by a couple of trees, the view. So yeah, we're on our way to our next cache. We're in a swamp on a boardwalk coming up to a water crossing. We'll see how Ken traverses that first. And if it's judged as safe, then the rest of us will cross. Wow, that's a lot of water. The boardwalk is really sinking into it. Oh man, there's ice under it too. Oh, it's all ice. Ooh, no, be careful.
I think the water here is shallow enough that you can just walk across it in your sneakers.
No ice.
Seems fine.
Some parts of it are. Ken's gonna test it out.
Oh, this is gonna suck my sneakers. Alright, so that last step was a little slippery, but
Okay.
it was fine.
Can,
But
can-
for like real sneakers, you should be
You want me to take your coffee?
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, do you mind holding your hand out for me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I will
just-
come back to as far as I can.
Okay, not bad at all. Slow.
I'll do the same for you.
Yeah.
I don't have a free hand.
Just hand me things.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you. Oop. Okay. Awesome. Hey, that was
Easy.
Pretty
I didn't even
good,
get my
yeah.
socks wet.
just watch out for these sides, y'all, because that's pretty slick,
Yep.
pretty see-through.
All right.
Cool.
Cool.
On our way.
It'd be so cool if you could submerge a cache, like have a string, someone had to pull it up to.
You can. You just have to prevent the cache from getting waterlogged.
I know.
But you could very easily, I think, like loop some string over some part of the boards here
Yeah.
and then create a mechanism to pull it up out of the water. But I think the other thing is you don't want to damage the home of any of the wildlife
Right,
too.
the natural habitat.
So maybe you wouldn't submerge it so far underwater, maybe you just have it attached to the underside of the boards.
It reminds me of like the Everglades or something, where it's just a path that you go through.
Yeah.
Okay.
on your fan boat.
Yes.
We saw one of those when we were watching Waterboy last night.
Ah.
Right where he's like racing to the game.
Yeah, racing from his home in the bayou to get to the game.
Yeah. Oh, look how close we get to this beaver dam.
Was he being recruited to play or recruited to be the water boy?
So he was a water boy, and then his team fired him or whatever. And
Ken is
so
now
he goes to
explaining
be a
the plot
boy
of
for
Waterboy
another
to my mom.
Really, really crappy team. And basically he like channels all of his anger from people being mean to him and like getting fired and stuff like that.
Look at the size of this dam.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's huge.
He brought like a big hunk of wood right here, not even a log, like a big board.
Can you imagine them even just carrying that one? That whitish one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they must be so strong.
Very cool.
Okay.
But yeah, basically he just goes, he gets angry one time and just tackles one of the players on his team, and then the coach sees how good he is at tackling, and basically
That's Fonzie.
yeah, basically becomes about him, becoming a linebacker after being a water boy and just like carrying his garbage team to eventually win the championship game over a whole team.
Uh-huh. Is it college level there or high school level?
It's college, even though he is technically like 31 or 33. Like his actual age in the movie is 31 years old.
But again, that math
They let
doesn't
him
work
play
out.
college.
Because the movie came out in 94, and they talk about when Kathy Bates had him, it was 66 or 66 or 67.
Okay.
So if he was born in, does that work out?
That would be 97. So I mean, it wouldn't
Right.
make it 94, but
Right.
yeah. But yeah. So pretty funny movie, just classic Adam Sandler nonsense humor.
I still really like anger management. There's
Yeah.
the swamp walk. Oh, they have, okay, little beaver lodge. They've kind of identified it all here. All right. Let's keep going. See how far we are from the next cache. We are 0.4 miles. The difficulty is 1.5 and the terrain is 2.5.
Oh,
Yeah. So, who's going in? Hi.
Amanda.
Hey.
Mrs. Soother?
All right, we're back. I just had to have a very sweet moment with that adorable dog. I think that was a Dalmatian.
That was a mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have the charger?
What?
Charger? Don't you dare. Try to pretend like you didn't bring it.
Can't fool you anymore.
Nope. I'm wise to your nonsense.
Although I do get you sometimes.
Yeah.
Like when yesterday when you were like, you think Saturday Night Live's on tonight? I go, what day is it? And she starts like actually responding. She's like, it's at. Oh wait, she can tell I was just messing with her.
And Saturday Night Live was not on. I was righteously indignant. Oh, look at the beavers tried to get this one too.
Oh, they did, yeah. Ready for this one?
Oh, yeah. Woo.
And the one behind
Behind
it,
it?
and this
Oh.
one. They went after all three.
I'm working it. Trying to give the trail maintenance guys a run for their money.
Yeah. Just drop a nice log across the way.
Okay. So we are still on our way to this cache on the trail. We decided to bypass the third cache in the series because it's been logged DNF for 6 months. So pretty easily conclude that can't find it. Hopefully the cache owner will get out to maintain it soon. Maybe that second one that we couldn't find needs to be maintained as well.
Yeah.
Hey, did you go into the chat at all and test out the compass?
I still haven't done that. I could do it from my phone right now.
Do it!
Oh, so what's the compass do?
If you're a subscriber to Mandy, then you get special emotes that you can use in chat that non-subscribers can't.
Oh.
So,
So this is something that had to pick a design for and actually design it. I still need to design a couple more, but I have at least the tier 1 figured out. It's a compass.
I was just playing the audio of us talking to each other a second ago.
Oh,
Okay, got it.
What's it look like?
There's the compass.
yay!
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Now,
So
are you on the Twitch app looking at that?
Yep.
Because I can't see it through the third party. It just tells me that you've submitted the compass, but I can't see the actual image.
What's that?
So the third party app that I use to stream doesn't show the actual emotes. It just tells you like Metaped sent PogChamp or sent GC Gal Compass.
There might be a way to have it show up on your screen.
Yeah.
Because then when this chat comes across the screen for everyone else, does it show the compass?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see it being on Twitch, but the streaming service just shows me the text. Like it's almost like TTS, but without the S. It's just text.
All these Twitch emotes that you don't know their origin though, like the PogChamp and stuff, like all these different Twitch emotes that are mostly related to gaming, not necessarily as related to
Look,
Oh.
that's me.
I was getting there.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's see you wrap this one up.
No, I was just saying that, you know, necessarily people who stream and travel and outdoors may not necessarily have the overlap with the gaming community to understand the origins or the intent behind all of the Twitch emotes, which was originally a gaming streaming platform.
Oh, and now it's expanded to these other platforms.
Yep.
A lot of IRL stuff.
So
Yeah, but
PogChamp is play of the game champion because at the end of certain shooter games, it shows you the play of the game, and usually it's one person getting a whole bunch of kills. So that's the origin of the really excited face is, you know,
Oh, it's like in
The-
football, the play of the game.
right. So it's like at the end of the match, like the PogChamp originates from excitement around someone getting play of the game.
you don't think that can exist in travel and outdoors?
Oh no!
Oh no, it can't. He's saying it does. It just that
The
origination is in the game. That's the significance behind it. That it does move over and way into the other format.
But doesn't that sort of go both ways? Like something that originated as an emote in a travel and outdoors stream wouldn't make sense if you went into the stream of someone who's streaming Fortnite and just threw up that emote.
But PogChamp is a universal Twitch emote, as opposed to like someone's subscriber.
Well, okay, sure.
Like the universal Twitch emotes are often rooted in gaming. But they're very applicable to all sorts of different streams. Like when you find a cache or whatever, it would make sense for someone to use the PogChamp excitement emote, even though you're not getting play of the game in a video game. It's still representative of excitement over something occurring in the stream.
Which
Sure.
speaks to you saying that that's a universal symbol. What do you call it? Emote.
Yeah.
Okay. And not all of them are.
Yeah. And then it gets even more complicated because there's better Twitch TV, which I don't think you've seen yet, which will turn all sorts of other text into emotes that you can see in chat. And
This is
like,
BTTV.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
there's
seen
just
it.
like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds more emotes.
Also universal then?
Yep.
Okay.
Not necessarily as gaming related. Some of them are just like expressing emotions and stuff like that too. There are so many good ones. And they're like renditions on the classic normal Twitch
Like
emotes.
Kappa.
Yep. And like instead there's like the LUL emote, which is the guy laughing, and then there's like the hyper LUL emote, which is the guy with his mouth like wide open, like cartoony, just like laughing so much. So there are a lot of emotes.
So we're about 520 feet from the cache.
Just changing subjects on me?
Oh no, I just didn't want us to
Did you
blow
think
past
this was a
it.
geocaching stream and not just Kenny's analysis of Twitch emotes? You're wrong.
Well, I know we turned it into a weather stream the other day.
Hey, I had great points on meteorology there.
You had points. That's true.
Everything I said was completely factual.
And it is not lost on me how you said this when we, did not have Google at our disposal.
Don't make me explain this again for the stream. This one has harder terrain, which makes me feel like we're going to be going up.
And is this one a small or medium?
It's
or
a small.
Small, okay.
Yep. Difficulty is 1.5. Terrain is 2.5. Well, that's fenced off. So I'm not getting a good vibe from that. ...269 feet, and we're pretty much directly parallel to it. It's going to be up to our right.
Yep. Up in those rocks?
Well, but
thing is
do you
there's a
see the
fence.
fence? Yeah.
What did it say?
There's a fence
There's a
that's going
fence.
all along here. I mean, it's mostly knocked over, but there
Well,
is
look
a
at the
fence.
vines on that tree. That's pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
So
are we
the-
parallel to it or perpendicular to it?
So the hint is
got rejected.
the hint is an aromatic tree guards my hiding place.
Aromatic, so
Pine tree. So
Like that one?
this looks like the end of the fence.
Oh, was there some clue about the fence?
Nope, that's just an observation that.
That's just us not wanting to cross into
Private
thing that's
property.
fenced off.
Okay, there are a lot of pine trees down here. I feel like
Oh, yeah. It's either like up that or like.
well, we couldn't go up in there, so but I'm gonna start walking toward it.
We know how it goes.
All right.
You not coming?
It's getting a little bit smaller. There are a lot of pine trees up here. Both of them are not coming in here, so I will look for the pine trees. 245 feet away. Oh, hey, thanks for joining. 200 feet away. Mom's not joining?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just ran to catch up to you.
Oh, so now we're on the other side of the fence here. I didn't realize that we could come up this way.
Interesting, it's like a path.
Cool.
Now I feel less like we're intruding.
But it does say that we need to get farther away from the path, from the trail.
Up we go. Becky, this is like after the path, so.
157 feet away, so we are well on our way.
Yeah.
Oh, the rain's really picking up. 73 feet away.
Wow, great job.
Yeah.
Wow, your hat was very wet.
Yeah.
That was not pleasant.
No. I wonder if you're... No, that's actually wicking water pretty well. Mine is just absorbing. Alright, got some pine trees up here. I had no idea this path was back here.
Me either. It also like you saw it on the trail map, but...
Oh, okay. Trail map, yes, that would have been helpful. 75 feet still. I think a little bit further? Or up to the right, if that's an option. Sort of need to double back.
Yeah, it's kind of like...
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, wow. This is how the terrain got a rating of 2.5.
Yeah, just the hill back there was pretty steep.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun to go back down it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
75 feet.
Oh, a raindrop just got me right in the eyes. Yeah, this is why we wear glasses. There's one lone pine sprig.
An aromatic tree. Are we getting closer?
Yeah, we are.
You guys are under a pine there.
Oh. Ha ha ha.
Metal beams.
Small.
It's a small. Yeah.
Two big metal beams. What are they doing here?
It was found a week ago. Only need to bushwhack the last 30 to 40 feet.
Alright, so...
Oh, wait a minute. It might be a regular size cache. I may have read that wrong. Yeah, it's a regular size cache, so it's going to be bigger.
There's a lot of rocks here that seem out of place, but...
Well, if it's a regular, it can kind of blend in with the rocks pretty well. Like if it's an ammo box.
Yeah.
Oh, found it.
Sandy found it. Woohoo!
Okay, you can see it's hiding in there. Yeah, it's a pretty big green sticker. These leaves are really slippery and wet.
Need some help?
I'm okay. Just want to make sure you guys don't miss stuff.
I know about an aromatic tree, but...
Yeah, that was a little misguided. Okay. This is heavy. There must be some stuff in here. Some good loot.
I'm coming up this way for one.
Sure.
I'm here to...
Ugh.
I'm your fall insurance right now.
Coming in with the hype. Yeah, thanks, Demas. Okay.
Oh, let me
Yeah. So there's a logbook, and all this stuff is very dirty. We have a couple of coins, some children's toys. Ooh, hello. Slinky goodness.
Slinky, yes.
Did you go into the chat? Just throwing up the compass hype.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah, in there.
Okay. Do you mind opening this? I'm just balancing a lot.
I can hold the camera for you.
Sure. If you.
Can you tilt it this way, huh, so I can just see what's
Yeah. We got
junk is in there?
some
Yeah.
like a little army men, a whale. Yeah.
You know what's interesting is it's
I'll take a
dry,
look.
but there's a lot of
Dirt.
will rust.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
an indication of moisture.
Just gonna sign it quickly.
Is that the fully qualified name of your emote? The GeoCAD GK Gal Compass? GC Gal Compass?
Yeah. It's so the interesting thing about emotes is, or maybe not so interesting thing, I don't know. Plus Mom and Ken.
Cool.
Yeah. They ascribe you kind of a little abbreviation for your name, and then whatever name you come up to it with gets tacked onto the back of that abbreviation for your name.
I see.
Yeah.
So maybe you could have just done Compass or whatever, and then you could have just taken their abbreviation instead
Yeah.
of having like GeoCAD GK Gal GC Gal Compass
Why are you
thing.
having trouble with the letter C?
I don't know.
Okay. So many geocaches has taught me how to close these ammo boxes properly. Cool. Good to go. Yeah, so and what I can do is I can delete the emote and then resubmit it with a different name. It's like, well, then it has to go through the approval process even though it's the exact same emote as before.
And that one was pretty fast before.
Yeah, I was fortunate. It got approved in about 2 hours. Pretty cool. So I have high hopes for the next emotes we submit.
Yeah.
So is that a pine that's fallen there?
Right here? Oh, maybe that's what it is. But I don't know how we're supposed to recognize it as an aromatic tree.
All right.
Cool.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Careful
we
on your
find our
way
way
out.
back. Thank you.
Very slippery. I'm about to show you that, but I'm
I'm going to demonstrate it, yeah.
Do you want a guiding hand? On the
Nope,
left?
I do
Okay.
not. Thank you.
You heard her.
I know.
She's independent.
I go geocaching alone a lot. Like a lot.
It's gonna turn into that movie like 100 hours or whatever.
127 hours. So,
Oh, we got some French animal poop here. Deer maybe.
if this does turn into 127 hours, at least we'll just have it on stream. Okay. On to the next, yeah. So, let's see how far the next one is, because I see that there's one on a main road, but it looks like the only way to get there is through the trails or actually via the road. It's 0.2 miles away. Let me show one of these guys the distance and see if they can assess if it's accessible by trails or only by main road. Hey Ken, you want to take a look at the next location? It looks like it's on a main road. I don't know if... I see there's a trail here, but I don't know if it's accessible by trail.
Yeah, this is near Connors, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's still going
It's
through
on the other
trails.
side of the.
Yeah.
Wait, 35. Is that what I'm thinking it is?
Yeah, 35 is what Connors is on.
Yeah. It's next to the reservoir. So that looks like a street, not a trail.
Okay. So the trail might end over here. Morning, Rusty Pigman. How's it going?
Yeah, I mean, maybe if that does
The-
get there, it's still
I bet you it does. And I know that there's a trail that does go up toward there. This might be it, but I don't know how much we have to traverse that water up there. How far that goes.
up to you. I mean, if this path goes there, then it's only 0.2 miles.
0.2, yeah. I mean, let's at least walk this trail, and if it seems to sort of dead end and doesn't get us where we need to go, then that's okay. We'll whip around. We have enough time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 11:20. I'm going to outside my room. Roll. That sounds good.
All right. Who brought the canoe?
Oh boy. Ooh, it's already getting wet right here.
Okay. The trail's pretty washed out.
Yeah. This would, I mean, if we were going to do this one, we'd probably attempt it from the street, not from...
Yeah.
Yeah, because that goes on pretty, it's wet for a long distance.
Yeah, as far as we can see.
Yeah.
I mean, if we really wanted to, we could traverse it from, like, the high ground, but...
Which I wouldn't mind doing. It's just, it's like the rain is really picking up.
Yeah. So you want to start
Yeah, we'll start trekking
a
back.
long trek back?
Yeah.
You're not pretty far from the car.
Well, it's all flat, and except for the where we had to hike up a little hill to get here.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be an easy walk.
So now
we made a good distance.
we did. But so this little grassy area that we came up to before we hiked up further onto the hill, like behind the fence, can you walk back on that, or do you have to head back to the gravelly part?
I don't know.
No, we can, and then, because it points to the trail
Yeah.
back. We just missed that, the opening from the trail that we were on to get there.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder where the opening was. Alright, everybody be careful on the way down here. Lots of hidden slippery rocks.
Yeah, I think we should just like sort of scoot down on our butts.
Well, we may end up doing that one way or another.
Yeah, that's a good point. So I think what I might do tomorrow is go out in the morning and check on my cache again, because it was frozen solid on Thanksgiving into the top of the gate post. And so I want to go back out and like check on it, make sure you can still remove it as the weather has warmed up and it's sort of thawed out.
Yeah, good idea.
Ooh. So this will probably be like we'll be one of the last folks to sign the log before the winter comes, and those caches aren't really gone after.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe they will get some attention in the winter. Snowshoers or something.
Yeah, I have a hard time thinking that snowshoers, maybe they'll approach it from that frozen direction
Yeah.
where the stream was.
Whoop. So, do you want to go back this way or back?
I'm not sure. Where does this take us exactly?
I'm not sure either. It says, the sign says it brings us to the rail trail, but...
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a path right here.
Yeah. Maybe at some point it just merges back past the gate or the fence.
Adventurous or not adventurous?
Adventurous, of course. Mom, I like how you brought coffee for the hike.
You had the right idea. I didn't have coffee today.
You didn't have coffee today. Ugh. Gotta stop at Dunk's. Get some hot cider for one hand and coffee in the other hand. Iced coffee in the other hand, because it's the only way.
Thanks for waiting for me, guys. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Well, you brought the coffee. We weren't going to leave you. Is your thermos keeping your hand warm? Okay. Awesome. So yeah, 2 out of 3 caches found. 67% find rate. Not as great as yesterday with a 100% find rate.
Yes. Was that yesterday?
Oh,
You were out by yourself.
well, yeah, and then the day before we had a 100% find rate when we went out to the same park.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So I told this to Mandy, but my parents were cleaning out an old, like, linen closet or whatever, and they found a time capsule that I had made as a kindergartner that I was supposed to open in 2012, but it was just like buried in the back of their.
Oh my god.
It was buried in the back of their closet. It really wasn't much of a time capsule. It was more me just like filling out a bunch of questions on a piece of paper or whatever.
That's so cool. So they opened it, yes?
Yeah, they opened it, and it was.
Oh, you gotta tell us what kind of stuff, questions were you answering?
It was asking like how. It was like how many years old you are, and I wrote 5, but I wrote the 5 backwards.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
instead of forwards. And it was like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I said like a firefighter or something like that. And like, oh yeah, and they were asking like what school I went to and who my teacher was and all this stuff. But I wrote all the answers on the wrong line. I wrote them all down, like down one line from each other. So like it was like, who's your favorite teacher? And I like wrote I wrote the school's name, and it was like, what school do you go to? And I wrote my teacher's name.
I see. Filling out forms is still not strong at that time. Huh?
Yep. And then apparently, I got too tired halfway through it, and then the handwriting changes from my crappy 5-year-old handwriting to my teacher helping me fill it out.
You must get this done.
Looks like the trail is kind of ending here. It'll bring us back to the main road. Hopefully.
They were a little worried about me back then.
Oof. I don't know what I stepped in, but now my shoes are all wet. Ah. Unpleasant. Alright, flip this around. I like the arrows there. Oh, now I see. We passed this not too long ago with the
Yes.
bench and the signs and the picnic.
Hey, there's a geocache over there. See the Tupperware under the...
How do you know it's a geocache?
I don't know it's a geocache.
Did we just find a geocache without even trying?
It is a geocache.
What?
No, sir. Oh my gosh!
What? What?
I love this! I love this!
How?
Well, let's go figure out what it is.
Okay.
Eagle Eye Kenny.
How is it? Did you guys just see that? He just looked over and like saw a Tupperware container and found a geocache that's not on the app. Demas, yeah, I know. Okay. What?
Logbook, everything.
But does it have like a identifying cache number? Okay, so it's sort of
Whatever. Let's see if there's anything inside that might.
because my other thought is it could be like a letterbox.
What is it?
Denver's Girl Scout letterbox.
Yeah, okay. It's a letterbox, you guys.
And
Well,
is
we
that
can
a-
still sign it. I'm pretty sure there's some crossover.
Oh, so a letterbox is not a geocache, it's something similar?
It's something similar. Yeah, I don't.
Was it right there where that flat rock?
Yeah, maybe.
Or slid on the side in the deeper one?
Yeah.
Because some letterboxes.
Oh, I was pointing that at myself. That was probably a great,
Good
great
looking,
up
huh?
nostril view.
Oh, look at them all.
All the stamps. So as I understand it, letterboxing, you have like there's a stamp in here, and you stamp your book, and you use coordinates to find, and it's relative to like letterboxes and the coordinates. Sorry, it's not a concise definition, but I'm not a letterboxing expert. We'll just sign it, and then we'll look for it on the app later, because they have some letterboxes listed on the app. And it was placed in June of this year.
Who's impressed? Who's impressed?
I am, yeah.
I really wanted it to be an unmarked geocache.
I know, but then that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Well, it would make sense if it were an archived cache. Like on the site, they're not displaying it anymore because it just hasn't been maintained.
Right.
And the cache owners maybe moved and not come out to remove it or perform maintenance on it. That's how it makes sense. But yeah, I really thought that a lot of letterboxes were listed on the geocaching app for the crossover benefit. Because they are quite similar games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that I removed it, I don't remember exactly where it was. I feel bad.
I think it was right in there.
See, I think it was right Right
Well,
here?
That's a nice perk, nice
Oh, yeah.
benefit.
You think so,
Sure.
John?
Sure.
It's unfortunate they've got holes in that. Well, let's see how it fits in here. No. That's one here.
All right. That's good.
Cool.
Going with it.
Very cool.
Yes, it's a proud moment.
That's actually a really great place for it too.
Yeah.
Nice.
I see everything.
We were just talking earlier in the stream about how you have just incredible vision to pick out the most minute details.
I have 360-degree vision.
Is it? Okay, well.
I don't even need to turn my head around. I just see everything. Very cool.
Yeah, that was very... I'll post a concise definition of letterboxing in the Discord later so we can keep track of the difference. It's not something I've never found a letterbox geocache crossover before. And technically I still haven't. That was all you. Can I make my next emote just your like super proud face?
Yes, you can.
Get the Ken chant.
It'll just be my coy smile with me thinking, how cool am I?
What's this for? Larry Porter. It's a nice bench. So the trail kind of abuts this farm property then.
Yeah, you can tell by, if you look at this map in comparison to the geocaching map, you can tell that this path ended where that geocache that you wanted was. We just couldn't cross the water.
Oh, interesting.
There's parking there.
So if there's parking there, so it would probably take us back to like the streets and we could navigate the streets to that cache.
I think the cache is before the parking on that path. It's like it's right off the road right there, somewhere near that parking lot.
Oh.
Could be. Yeah.
Based on what I remember from your map.
Yeah. But the trail had kind of ended.
Yeah, the trail
Yeah.
was just covered in water
Nice.
and ice. There's a puppy way in the distance down there.
Oh, eagle eyes. Man, every time we've gone out caching, we found a great dog out in these trails. Like that golden retriever yesterday, it was so happy.
Oh, what was that?
Well, this was successful.
Yeah, it was. So we found 2 caches, didn't find one, found an unintentional letterbox.
We were gonna go for, another cache, but ice and water were in our way.
Yeah. Kind of gonna happen this time of the season.
Yep. We had a nice swamp crossing.
Yeah.
Yep. Good beaver dams.
Yeah.
Some nice houses up there. Imagine just abutting the swamp.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What was that?
Another cough hiccup.
Wow. So I guess we're kind of winding down now. Well, I don't know about you guys. I'm incredibly damp. The
Yeah.
socks and shoes, the hands, the
My
hat.
pants.
Yeah. Well, how'd you get your pants wet?
The rain as I'm walking.
All right.
I had the hiccups now.
Did you eat breakfast this morning?
I did eat breakfast. I had hiccups now, though.
Oh, it sounded
Don't
like
look
you
at me.
swallowed a frog.
You think I can get away with it just being the sounds of the swamp? I definitely had the hiccups now.
Haha. You know, someone told me if you have the hiccups, it just means someone misses you. And you have the hiccups until you say the name of the person who misses you.
Oh dear.
Who misses me?
Oh, I
Can't
don't-
be you. You're right here.
Yeah, it's up to you. You have to figure it out. I mean, it's complete nonsense, but it's kind of cute, yeah.
Well, what happens if I don't say anyone and then the hiccups go away? Does that mean no one misses me?
Maybe they stopped missing you. It's like, did you ever hear if you have a dream about someone, it means that they went to bed the night before thinking about you? That's horrifying.
Yeah. Oh.
So these people were smart. They brought an umbrella.
Yeah, why didn't we? I have an umbrella in my car.
You drove us here.
I know. There is a large umbrella in my car that we didn't take.
Oh.
When we arrived, we thought the rain was gone for the day.
Yeah.
You did. Puppy.
And then that would have been one more thing to carry. I'd
True.
surely been gone.
And we were already worried about carrying too many things. So that back there was like the Choate Farm Trail or whatever. Does that have any? Does that family have some significance to this area? Because that's also like the name of the pub
Right.
and stuff.
Isn't
like,
there a
must be,
Choate school? Like a prep school, too?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they must have some kind of significance to the area, like during its development. They've got a bridge named after them.
Yeah.
Oh man, you should really give the stream a view of that up close tissue action.
Nope. Definitely not. There's a reason why the camera's pointed away from my face. It's very cold and I have allergies. Hey, I'm a human female. What do you want from me?
I want you to take all your tissues with you when you get out of the car today. That's what I want.
And I'd like to win the lottery, but here we are.
Okay. If it's an embarrassing story about Mandy, please.
No.
Just go for it. Oh, these were freshly chewed.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow, yeah.
Teeth marks and all.
He probably waddled back into there somewhere, maybe back into here.
We're in his house now.
Yeah.
I wonder how many beavers are out here on this property.
Well, we saw 3 dams, so I'd say at least 3.
Yeah.
But do many beavers live in a dam?
I'm not sure. Maybe while they reproduce or whatever and they raise their young, but I don't think as adults that they share them, but I could be wrong. It's really crazy how much swamp there actually is. It's quite an expanse,
Yeah.
especially off to the right here. And these areas at one point were probably just all forest like the rest of it, and then the beavers dam up rivers and ponds and stuff. It floods areas, kills all the trees. They die, fall down, maybe some of the bigger ones stay around, and then all sorts of new life sprouts up out of the now flooded area.
Yeah. It's interesting because it used to all be farmland here. So
Yeah.
they cleared the forest, it had farmland, and then now we've got swamps. So.
Yeah. In Maine, they actually have problems with beavers, like on the island, because they'll dam up the culverts, and then the water will run over the roads and like wash the roads away. So they have to have animal control come and relocate the beavers like somewhere else in the state.
Yeah. So the rain's sort of letting up now.
We did not walk along this section earlier because we were out on the boardwalk.
Mm.
It feels like clay. Squishy. One of these trees would be a good place for a bird's nest.
Yeah.
You kind of see like osprey and stuff like that have, or like hawks or crows, bigger birds have nests and things like this. But also it's a very safe place to raise baby birds because you don't have anything climbing up the trees to go after your eggs or little birds.
Now you just have beavers chomping at the base of them, so
Yeah.
they just tip over eventually.
Yeah, and they're dead, so if you get enough wind one day, it is going to go down.
So, you know how I play HQ trivia?
Yes.
So, have you ever heard of bird's nest soup?
No.
Okay. So, like, one of these infamous questions on HQ trivia is, back in March, they had like a $50,000 giveaway. And one of the questions was, what is the main ingredient in bird's nest soup? And your options are noodles, shredded cabbage, or bird's nest. What do you think it is?
Noodles.
That is what, so 2 million people were playing. 1 million people guessed noodles. The answer was, it's a type of bird's nest.
Really? An edible bird's nest?
Well, people are eating it.
Yeah.
So, this is like an infamous question now, and people keep joking in the chat during every HQ trivia that it's like the most savage question because that took out half the players. By the end of the game, by the time they were ready to do the $50,000 giveaway, by like 15th question, there were, 8 people maybe
Wow.
who actually won. So everybody got $8,600. So maybe it's a little bit more than 8 people, but yeah. So it was like one of their largest giveaways. Oh, because of that, there was a little bit more than.
Yeah, no, you were there.
So one of their largest giveaways ever, because usually people get like $60 or $2.30, and they were doing this massive giveaway, $50,000, and this one question knocked out over half the competition. And now it's a big running joke because people play to get that $8,600.
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of times they'll mislead you with a question like that. They'll ask you something and then give you an obvious answer that they want you to select to knock you out. But in this, so everyone was overthinking it. They were like, oh, it can't just be bird's nest and bird's nest soup, so it's got to be something else like noodles
Right.
because it's actually
Soup, yeah.
But they tricked you again because it really was the obvious answer.
Yeah.
Pretty smart. Reminds me of like trying to game multiple choice tests to eliminate possibilities.
Oh wait, Demas is coming in clutch. Edible bird's nests are bird's nests created by edible nest swiftlets using solidified saliva, which are harvested for human consumption. They are particularly prized in Chinese culture due to their rarity, supposedly high nutritional value, and flavor. Interesting.
I'll pass.
I'm out with the saliva.
Where did you find that definition? Is it like a Wikipedia thing? Or did you just happen to know that?
They're a bird's nest connoisseur, apparently.
Yeah, but HQ Trivia is pretty popular. Like every time I play it, more and more people like start off playing it. But there's a lot of negativity towards the hosts. They find them to be a little bit abrasive. Yeah. Oh, okay. So Demas knew about it, but Wikipedia came in with the assist. That'd be pretty cool.
It would be cool.
What I'll do is I have 2 things to post in the Discord. Information about beavers in winter, and then letterboxing definition.
Yeah. The winter beaver, or the midnight beaver, is what my dad calls it when he cuts down trees on the island in the winter when he's not supposed to.
Oh,
He's like, oh no, the beavers. Yeah. The attack of the midnight beaver. It's a massive hole. What lives in there?
Snake?
it's bigger than a snake hole.
What is it, an anaconda?
I don't know. We have seen some big milk snakes along here.
Yeah.
Those are the black ones, right?
Milk snakes?
Milk snakes.
Yeah.
And another kind of snake like wrapped around on a tree when I came like August through here. It's weird to be eyeball to eyeball with a snake.
We saw a water snake over here, I think, when we came through here once. It just scurried off of the boardwalk where it was sunbathing and into the water.
There have been various problems throughout the country with people's like large pythons or anaconda pets like getting loose, going into the wild and thriving until like animal control can like track them down. That's like my worst nightmare.
Is
It's just like walking in like a public park or area that is like wooded or wetland or whatever, and then just running into someone's like 10-foot anaconda that has just been devouring squirrels for like a year.
Yeah, that's not great. I mean, how does it get loose? Like someone just had it out playing on the floor in their hamster wheel and then it stages a jailbreak?
I'm not sure. Either they're released intentionally because the person doesn't want to take care of a 10-foot anaconda anymore,
Yeah.
or they escape somehow.
So up in here is back where we found the first
Aquarium
cache
they
today.
bought way back then
Right.
no longer fits it.
Yeah. So, but apparently in the right areas they can do very well for themselves.
So we're sort of winding down the stream here. Heading back to the car, go get dry. Also, the Patriots are playing today, so. Someone's got to watch the Patriots.
Who?
I'm gonna go back and just clip that. Just you looking around. That's gonna be the new GIF for looking for a cache.
It would be like the John Travolta when he comes into the room and he like looks around. What
Oh,
what
that's
movie is
Pulp
that?
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, he's looking for Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
Mom and I just watched that the other day. Or was it the last time I was here?
Last time you were here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's an extended version, and there was a scene with Uma Thurman I'd never seen before.
Never seen.
I don't know if it gets cut out of the Netflix version or what. But then they also skip some things too. It's strange.
Somebody having fun with the editing.
Yeah. What if we cut out this major scene, but instead put in this super artsy scene that definitely was not meant to be seen by many people?
Coming back. This is good. At least we didn't get poured on.
No, we're not drenched, just uncomfortably damp.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change my clothes, but
No trackables today. I kind of expected for finding a regular and small cache that we would find some trackables.
yeah, those are pretty big patches.
I guess I could have held on to some that we placed the other day and placed them in here as well. But those are off on their journeys on their own. What does it say? Water pipeline. Oh, kind of looks flooded in there. Alright, so I'm going to end the stream now. Thanks for coming geocaching with me, you guys.
Yeah.
All right. I'll say bye.
Bye.
Bye.